Did she have fun? She asked how you're doing. Did you say I'm good? Live. Let's see if I can find it. Changing up today's topic a little bit. If you would get on here, do me a big favor. Like, comment, and make sure you y'all share. I look on here sometimes and y'all ain't sharing. Share, like a sharing, no caring. Happy Monday, everybody. What are you grateful for this morning, birthday boy?
Just kidding. I had a good birthday. I get to hang out with a lot of my family.
They came over. Josh came over and sat in my seat. And I was sitting there after you left, Josh. And I'm like, damn, beer is everywhere. There's a beer smell. You spilled a beer on my couch, didn't you? Josh, you're the only person in that seat. Who else could it have been?
Ed, but he wasn't there.
Ed, where were you? Where were you, Ed? You don't think who else could it have been?
I don't know if there's some dudes standing above. I'll take responsibility.
Why don't most people? Why are they so afraid to take responsibility?
Repercussions.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Self-embarrassment.
Embarrassment, a shame.
Next time, I promise I will not.
Could have been Corey, because Corey has spilled stuff before. Did you see anybody spill anything? Somebody spilled something, and my wife went in there and cleaned it up. I'm thankful that smell is gone. Happy Monday!
Sorry.
Well, today I'm changing up the show a little bit today. I need a haircut, but I'm letting it grow for a little bit. Sorry. But here's what we're going to talk about. Did you share?
Yeah.
Did you? Ed, did you?
I did.
All right. What should the Tennessee Titans do right now? Because I got my hopes up, and I'm not a huge Tennessee Titan fan, but I got excited when they announced Will Levis as their starter. Hey, yeah, that a boy, Ed. See, now you're doing some useful stuff. I'd like to know in the comments, what do you think the Titans should do? Should they keep Levis as the starter? Should they ultimately fire Vrabel? Do they just need... Hello, Shannon Wheeler. Should they... Shannon says they're going to the Super Bowl, I think. Terminate the franchise. Sell the team, move off, but it's very frustrating to watch them. Did you watch the game?
I was watching the Steelers game.
Okay, well, you don't care.
First drive.
They did. But is this just a problem because of what John Robinson did? Do you know who he was? He was their GM. They had J-Rob. I think he had a lot of bad. I think they had a lot of bad draft
I was
picks.
about to say, it all goes back to the draft.
It all goes back to Cowboy.
Why the hell are we? I don't know. Get into it, but
Get into what?
the draft picks. I mean, I feel like we have lousy ass draft picks.
Also, they have a lot of hurt offensive linemen.
Okay. So does that give you more time for the Titans? Do you feel like if they can get it together? Because the reason why I'm asking this is because I'm a big Vrabel fan. I like him. Do you like him?
Yeah.
Do you like him? Do you think he should? If you're on here, do you think Vrabel should be the coach next year? Because when I watched them the other day, it almost looked a little like they quit a little bit. They weren't playing like they should. What do you think, Ed? Did you watch the game?
The Titans game?
Yeah.
I didn't. I just think it's...
Well, you don't know. You don't know if you didn't watch it. Did you watch last week?
Well, I have an overall...
Did you watch them last week?
Yeah.
I thought they were off last week.
Yeah.
But did you watch them? Did you watch a replay?
I think Levis showed that, he could be a better quarterback than Tannehill, but I never believed that Tannehill was a franchise quarterback.
Well, how did Levis look yesterday?
He looked good at first, and he fell off.
But why is that?
I think it all comes down to the O-line. Like Josh said, we got some hurt guys. But, I mean, instead of making these lousy ass, draft some O-line. It's not that hard.
Well, we can't draft them right now.
I'm just saying, like, whenever...
So right now, what would you do right now? What should be the expectations of your Tennessee Titans?
Derrick Henry needs to go.
It's time to just, okay.
We need to get a better foundation instead of having Derrick Henry run run the ball.
So is the face now no longer going to be Henry, but it's going to be Will Levis? Is Will Levis a guy that can get us to where we want to go?
I think so.
You don't think
I think he's got potential to at least see. We need to give him a year, I think.
I think so.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think when the Titans are a better team, do you think our local economy does better? Do you think there's something there?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
It's
people
like
are.
when LeBron left Cleveland. I mean,
What happened?
the economy kind of just tanked a little.
Now, is that a fact, or are you making that up?
No, it's a fact. That's why they were burning it. It was more than just we lost the basketball.
What do you think, Van? Do you think when the Titans are doing better and they're winning, does it help us locally?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it does too. It brings excitement. It brings more fans here. I've got an Airbnb, bless you. That Airbnb, it's not doing as good as it should be. You can see the stadium from the roof. I don't think anybody was there this weekend. One of y'all could have gone down there and hung out. You could have done that for your birthday. Do you want to go this weekend?
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody is in there. Maybe they will. But I was watching it, and I was starting to get aggravated. Now, I get very upset like you do when Tennessee's getting beat with Notre Dame. But I was becoming very frustrated yesterday. How many points they score? 6? Yeah, I think they were down there and they kicked a field goal. They were down by 2 touchdowns and they kicked a field goal. Do you remember that? Were you there? Were you alive during that time? And I was looking, man, are there some bad decisions that were made? Do you like this topic or is it stupid?
No, I like the topic.
Do you? Well, you don't have much to say.
Football
I
Monday.
think that you're in the NFL. You're as good as your O-line.
Okay, so you think our biggest problem is our O-line sucks.
Yeah, and like their defense isn't very good either, so that doesn't help them. So like the Steelers, our O-line, our offense.
The
is terrible.
Steelers have turned things around.
Our defense is good. So.
I was watching the highlights this morning, and the Steelers, man, they were struggling earlier in the year.
We're still struggling.
But y'all won yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, we're winning every game by 3 points.
But you're winning every game. What's the record now?
We're 6-3.
6-3. That's a pretty good. Vrabel sucks. Metazak Drew says he sucks bad. I'm a Vrabel fan. I believe in him. But
You learned that system from.
But I'm starting to lose some. Faith if he's gonna. Chase Pentecost says the Titans O line is not good. Man, they do suck.
Titans need.
How quickly can they fix that? But how many more weapons?
Would you rather have Westbrook, D-Hop, all these guys, and a shitty O-line, or a good O-line and average receivers?
Well, you got average receivers.
Well,
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I think there's a lot of guys that can play receiver out there. That's maybe they're not on. I mean, hell, they may be free agents, but you do have to have a good offensive line. Because Levis, like when they played Pittsburgh, hell, that motherfucker, when he dropped back, shit, he was getting crushed. I've never liked his timeout choices in the in-game decision. I didn't like the decision to go for the field goal, but maybe. I mean, because I had no faith that they could stop. They couldn't stop a sorry-ass Baker Mayfield yesterday. I never come in here and talk about the Titans, but yesterday, man, I was frustrated. I mean, that was just a pure dog shit showing yesterday. Very frustrating. But I have not lost all hope in Vrabel. I just want to know how everybody else feels. At this time, what should they do? Do you have faith in the new GM? Is the new GM going to say, look, we're getting rid of this dude and going to bring in our own guy?
I mean, that might be a smart move, but I still think Vrabel has some gas in the tank.
Q hardworking cousin says keep push past pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. But do we have the right man that's going to help us push past this? I was a 2019 Titans O line was best it's ever been. Look what happened.
I think it might be harder to coach after you've been such a good player. Because
I don't think that's it. But here's one thing I do know: when you're a coach, and like what's happened to Dion, what's happened over there to your team?
Buddy.
I haven't heard about him in a
they
while.
lost morale a little.
Whenever you lose the morale, or whenever you lose faith, it's hard to get the team back. And I'm just wondering, I'm worried about Vrabel. What's Dion going to do? How is he responding? What's he saying? Hey, Sam Gordon.
He probably wishes he could just step on that field and do it himself.
Could he still do it? Barely walk.
That toe, I don't
Two
know.
toes he's got on that one foot.
Well, I'd like to know what is the morale here of the Titans, because I feel like our local area does a lot better when they're playing better. The bar, well, everybody comes down there, but all that, we all get a benefit of this ripple effect when the Titans are playing good. Don't you wish they're trying to do a new stadium? I guess they're gonna do a new stadium. All this stuff is going on, and I don't feel like we're very excited. Hopefully, Will Levis. Like, if you watch this, let me know. Are the Titans headed in the right direction? Leave your answer in the comments. Go ahead and comment, bitch. Van Grafton, shut us down.